If you're ever curious, well, curious is not the right word. If you're ever confused as to which side to take when it comes to war, take the side of the civilian, because governments lie. The Israeli government lies. The Palestinian government lies. They push out massive campaigns of propaganda for each side. And with that said, I'm a little shocked at the right's take on this, because they're very pro-Israel, and I won't get into that. But it's like people like me who are just like, you look at the situation, because you know it's everyone's eyeballs are on those two countries and what's happening and how it could lead to World War III. And you have a lot of people like me who are just like, you look at it, you learn about it, and you're like, yeah, what Israel's been doing for the past 75 years to the Palestinian people is kind of fucked up, you know. And then you cite specific examples and whatnot. And the bottom line is, there's not one person who would want to live there, because it's as they say, it's an open concentration camp. And I'm not defending Hamas in any way, but the right people like Ben Shapiro and Dave Rubin, and you know even Jordan Peterson is just like, they're talking about how they just want to commit genocide. And they're right when it comes to Hamas. They do. And Hamas needs to be dealt with. You're never on the side of killing innocent civilians. And again, that's, I mean, come on. Hamas killed, what, 1,400 innocent people? And Israel, they're going on 10,000. 5,000 of those deaths are kids. So you just have to, like, what's so hard about recognizing that Hamas has got to go because they're an evil terrorist organization? But after that, I mean, you're dealing with millions of people who just want to live in a free country, I guess. It just seems so clear to me that you get rid of Hamas, and then you have to figure out, like, you have to figure out a solution, because the bottom line is, uh, you know, whether or not they like it, the Palestinians, they lost 2 wars to Israel, and to the victor goes the spoils. That's how it's always been. I'm not saying it's right. I think when you see videos, which I've watched them, when you see, you know, an Israeli person literally standing there, and he's got armed people with him, and they're taking over someone's house and land and property, and you know, your humanity says, what the fuck is going on? You're taking this person's house, and the whole premise, the whole premise is that 3,000 years ago, the Jewish people lived there. Are we doing that? Because if so, there's a lot of explaining to do in North America. Let's just be honest. I'm of the opinion, yes, that was horrible, but it happened, and I wouldn't do it, and I have nothing to do with it, and I'm not going to give up my house. I'm not going to give up my land. Like, I'm still making payments on that shit. Like, why would I give it over to somebody whose claim it was that their people were there like 3,000 years ago? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's not a good reason. But that's my take on just wars in general. Always take the side of the civilian.